What's going on, everybody? Thanks so much for joining. Welcome in. Happy Mario Day. It is March 10th. Let me get out my comments here. Oh, you're in Nevada, headed to Idaho? Nice. Alright. I just gotta reset my star gold and my here we go. Boop. Nicholas Andrew Frazier, what's going on, man? How you doing? What's up, Brian Kinross? How's it going, dude? Alright, here we go.
Oh, wow, was that exercise the deep.
Alright. Hey, Punk Six, what's going on, man? Happy Mario Day. Real quick, I'm just getting out the Twitch chat, even though it's people. Right when I start. It's always right when I start. I don't know, that sounds different. You got Christian Slater in your pocket? Christian Slater is awesome, honestly. I loved him as an actor when I was younger. Like, I really liked the movie Cuffs. You guys remember the movie Cuffs? Christian Slater, though, he became the bad guy in most movies. Like, I remember he was in that one movie, Broken Arrow. He was the bad guy in that. He was the bad guy in Heathers. I wonder how many times Christian Slater was the bad guy versus how many times he was the good guy. Here we go. I got some hazelnut coffee. Yeah, Christian Slater was a great actor. I think most of our first introductions to Christian Slater was The Wizard. Yep, The Wizard. Loved that movie. Jody, good luck on your trip, brother. I'm playing your favorite game, Billy? Well, hell yeah, dude. I don't know, let's see how you guys are liking it on Twitch. I see 2 people over there. But, I have made things a little differently over there ad-wise. There's no ads as soon as you come into the stream, but it does play an ad every 1 minute ad every 8.5 minutes. So not bad. I've made it to where it's very little.
And then turn.
All right. California. Eli had a big green poop earlier. Our son Eli is very sensitive. Overly sensitive.
I know that. I'm not showing off. Mega Day.
Hey, thanks for the like, Brian. All right, here we go. Welcome in. Thanks for joining. Hope you're doing well. Happy Mario Day. Oh man. Hey. Into the city of Compton. Welcome in, man. Thanks for joining. Woo. Yeah, that was close. Yeah, March 10th. Mario Day is March 10th because MAR 10. It's Mario Day. Yep. Mario Day is March 10th. Yep, because MAR 10 spells Mario basically, you know. Here's the abbreviation. You get it? 3/14 is Pie Day. Yes, I do love pie. Hey, Red. What's he doing? Pick him up. Yeah. Let's try.
You put a thing running.
Tell him you'll give him a snack if he does. We'll try again. Yes, happy Mario Day, all. I might have to go change a diaper here in a minute. He said fine.
He said fine.
He said that to me last night whenever I was trying to get him to go pee in the potty.
Why is he talking like that? Where is he learning?
No. No.
I want to put it down.
Put it on the bed.
I'll be right back, buddy.
Go get on the change station.
Okay.
You're doing good. Well, you know, you made a stinky boy, and sometimes you have to. No, he didn't. He didn't come out of my butt.
Daddy. Daddy, is that the rainbow light?
Yep, that's the rainbow light. Get up there. Go. Hurry up. Get up. Get up.
You turn the rainbow. This. Then we turn.
You need to poop on the potty.
Me.
Lucas, fix your arm. Lucas, lay normal. Lucas, please don't make me get up. Lucas, lay normal. You want to spank? Then lay normal. Okay. Eric Joseph, welcome in, dude. How's it going? I know, looks like I'm at a rave. It's because we have a rainbow light. What? I change his poops all the time. Hey, Patrick Keller with Cortina the Poop Smeller. He's over there gagging, changing a diaper, yet I'm doing this shit all the time. Who's the better mom?
Lol, he didn't come out of my butt. Fa Lucas.
She thought that was funny. He thought that was funny. He didn't come out of my butt. Welcome to my world. What would you like me to do? Hey, Joseph Neal with the match. Thank you, Joseph Neal. Appreciate you, dude.
Match train.
Thank you so much. Who's gonna match that shit? Who else is gonna match? Thank you so much.
I don't fuck with you.
Okay.
You little stupid ass
Come sit
bitch.
down.
I ain't fucking with you.
Match.
Let's get another match going on. Hey, you know, when you poop in the potty, this won't happen anymore. It won't hurt you.
Thanks, everybody.
Who is that one?
Eric.
Eric Joseph, thanks, dude.
Oh my gosh. I literally have been so nauseous for like multiple days that I'm just like,
I've been telling her to stay away from mirrors.
really?
Doesn't listen.
Hi. Hello, Red. I cut and dyed my hair though. You can't tell though. It doesn't look any different, I guess.
It looks different.
It looks different. Thanks, Patty. I did, Patrick, I did. Like Mr. ADD for you. Okay, Jared. I might dye it again and make it even brighter. We'll see. Hi, Jody.
Alright. Get in the kitchen,
Thanks,
woman.
Patrick. ADD didn't say anything until I prompted him.
Let's turn this light on here. There you go. Hey, Patrick Keller matched again. Who else is gonna match?
Thank you.
She's going to
Looking good. You single?
She's gonna dye it again. She's gonna dye it even more blonde. She got jealous of me. She got jealous of her old pictures. I was like, look at your old pictures. Look at you all blonde here. Hey, you did promise him chocolate.
Yes, I'll give you chocolate.
You could probably give him and Eli both one of those apple turnovers. Yeah. Figured I'd stop in before work. Thank you so much, Eric Joseph. Appreciate that.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. That was a joke. Was it a funny joke?
Love it. Mr. ADD always needs a hug.
Growled at me. I said, was it a funny joke? He went,
Everyone's a critic. Thank you so much again, Eric. Thank you so much, Joseph Neal. Thank you so much, Patrick Keller. Patrick Keller with 2 donos. one star dono, one super chat dono. His super chat was super fat. Hey Lily, what's up, dude? How you doing? Was it Lee? Old guy Lee Rave. The light's off. The light is off. Here we go. Appreciate you stopping in before work, Mr. Eric Joseph. Thanks so much again, everybody. Good start to the stream. Hey, yo! Gotta get my donos up. Yeah, you do.
Gotta get my donos up.
Hey, I appreciate you, brother. Either way, I really do. Thank you so much. What happened? Okay, sweetie. I did not believe you. Thank you so much, Eric. What? Come on. That was bullshit. Did you see that? Of course you saw that. Pork rind? Pork rind. Thank you again, Eric Joseph. Who's gonna match Eric Joseph? That's another match. Match or double? Match or double? I'm looking for a match or a double.
What is that smell?
It smells like Otto's jacket.
Eric Joseph, thank you so much. Patrick Keller's no punk bitch.
I'm no punk bitch. I ain't no punk bitch neither. I'm no punk bitch.
That Simpson short was compliments of Patrick Keller. That was his idea. Hey, Patrick with another. Thank you so much. With another match. Who's gonna match it again?
Get over here.
That's the most. If someone does one more match, that will be the most matches we've had. So this morning, I went to the food pantry because it's just been we've been trying to use everything that we have, and so this morning went there and I brought some not old, but hey, Patrick Keller with another 200 stars. Whoa, that's the most I've ever seen. Thank you so much.
Where is the match train clip, please?
Match train clip. I got you right here. Thank you so much. Dang. Did you guys know, most of you probably do, that this guy will come off his chain? So I went to the food pantry this morning, and I brought some things for people, and they seemed really excited about them. We had all these Starbucks cups, like these, you know, the $20 like plastic, like reusable Starbucks cups that they sell for like $20 to $30. Well, we had like 20 of those in the garage, and so I just brought them up to the food pantry. I'm like, we'll see if anybody would like these, and immediately 3 people grabbed them, so that was neat. So, you know, there's probably people there who are less fortunate who can't afford to buy one of those, and they're expensive. They're, you know, $20 to $30 for a plastic fucking cup. So it was really neat to go to see people grabbing them and, you know, like getting them for free, and then you know, that was nice. And then we got a whole bunch of baby food this morning from them, which was really cool because they have trouble giving away baby food. So we got like a whole bunch of those like applesauce squeezable packets, and a couple things of baby formula, which really helps out because baby formula is like, it's, you know, it's like $30 a pop twice a month basically. Okay, here we go. Watch this. Watch. Boom. Let's go. You're free. Be free! He's free! He's free! Woo! Yeah! No, they can't get free coffee now. But, you know, it basically gives them a big, yeah. Yep. So, and then we try to only go to the food pantry whenever, you know, things are just, we don't use it every week. We probably maybe go once a month or once every month and a half. Because it does help us with like snacks for the kids and stuff like that too. All right, I'm gonna skip this. I don't need this. What's the matter? Yeah, I mean, we have 5 kids, so yeah. So we need the help here and there, you know? Especially with like how slow things were this year, stream-wise, we really needed it. That was the second level. Oh my god, baby formula is expensive. I remember my baby mama's grandma decided to switch to Nutra. And it was the most expensive. I was mad, like, what's wrong with Similac, right? No, we totally use Similac. There's nothing wrong with Similac. Nothing wrong with it at all, right? That's what I would say. Unless someone else, like, unless someone's gonna, you know, pay for that shit, like, I'm buying Similac, because that shit's fine. Same here, bro. You saw the photo in... You saw the family, yeah. Oh man, yeah. I'm sure your parents needed help at times too. Man, so really honestly, all the donos and everything that come in, all the support that comes in, it goes towards... Someone threw a big old dono down on the 2, it looks like. Oh no, wow. Man, that's amazing. Thank you so much, you guys. It looked like... I always forget that Joseph Neal's are, like, come in more. Because it comes in more than 2. It comes in as like 270 or something. You are all good people here. Never feel bad. Yeah, we don't abuse it. You know, we only use it when we need it, which is you know, which is quite often. You know, about once a month or so. Once a month usually stocks us up for a while, and then we spend, you know, we still buy our own milk and buy our own butter and buy our own, you know, like potatoes and cereal and stuff like that. We buy a lot of our own groceries. I'd say we buy, you know, 80% of our own groceries still. I'd say actually 100% of our own groceries. Yeah, 80% for the month. Here we go. Mario Day, let's go! Yeah, it auto exchanges it. Uh-huh. Yep. Yeah, it automatically puts the yeah, the exchange rate. Yeah. Nice for where he's sending it. When it's from Canada, it's lower. So like, what's even... I had someone from Turkey coming in, and they were sending like $1,000 in Turkey money, which turns out to be like 80 cents here. Yeah. I was like, whoa, 1,000. Oh. I hate you, turkey. I'm just kidding. It is the thought that counts, absolutely. No, I still was very nice to him, of course. You know, made a joke out of it. Always thankful for anything that comes in. Y'all are awesome. I've been following for what seems like forever, but man, you pulled me through some rough times. Hey, I appreciate that, Zen Panda. There's been a lot of people who found the page during a rough time. Like Tyrone, he found the page when he was in the hospital, man, years ago. For sure, Patrick. Thanks, buddy. Yeah, no, there were some times during earlier parts of this year when I was really worried. Because for like 5 years, we're doing a lot better now, and I really appreciate it. We're the community's building back up, especially the community of supporters, and also too, I'm making more from my short content, so that helps a lot. Like I'm making like $100 a month for my short content, which is not a ton, but it, you know, it pays an electric bill, which is nice. I agree, this channel makes my day. That's why I don't mind sending money. Which this is the only channel that I do. Man, I appreciate that. I really do. Thank you. That's incredibly humbling, Eric. I'll never take that for granted, man. Thank you. I'm super thankful for that. Greetings, Gray. How are you? I also found out it was my Sega Classic games. I can rewind if I make a mistake. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with rewinding in a video game, especially if you're playing casually. But yeah, so for like 5 years, I swear it was like clockwork. Like the least I would make is like 2,700 in a month, and the most I would make was like 4,800 in a month. It was like, you know, there were a lot of donos that came in every month for like 5 years, and then all of a sudden, like the beginning of 2025, things slowed way down, and I went from making like 2,700 a month to like 4,200 a month to like 1,600 a month to maybe hitting 2,800. You know, like things took a nosedive, and so for like a year I was making like 1,000 to 1,500 or so less a month, and it was because of all the problems that my channel had for a while. And so yeah, I mean, like it's crazy. I have I can go back through all of my, you know, pay too on Facebook and show you sometime all my every month of pay from years and years. MC Mikey, welcome in. Thanks, dude. Always appreciate the support, brother. So yeah, this earlier this year, we really needed the food pantry because, like, you know, things were really tight. Like for a while I was contemplating, would I have to go? Am I gonna have to go?
Good afternoon, y'all. I hope you have an awesome stream, brother. Much love and support.
Thank you so much, MC.
Rock on gesture emoji.
Who's gonna match that $5 super chat, $5 star send from MC Mikey? Thank you so much, man. Thank you, MC. Let me get you your screen going on, brother. Yeah, here we go. Here's that MC Mikey screen.
MC Mikey.
Jody Spencer. Heck yeah, dude. Jody Spencer's back on that star list too, man. He may not be right now, but he has been, which is so awesome. So yeah, so earlier this year we really needed it. There were some really tough times throughout 2025, but you know, it just you know, I mean, you don't become a diamond without a little pressure, you know. So I just waded through it and kept going, and things are seeming to get a lot better, and I'm really thankful. So thank you to everyone who supports the channel, because this is honestly entertaining, and playing games here is everything that I want to do. Like there's nothing else I would rather do in life than have like my own radio show, essentially my own podcast, playing games and talking to people and entertaining and It's amazing. So thank you. No problem. Gonna get up and get groceries for the house, and I'll stop by In-N-Out today. Awesome, dude. Here we go. MC Mikey dropped a $5. Who's gonna match that $5 dono from MC?
Pork rind.
Pork rind.
You rock, MC Mikey. Thanks again, dude. I got more Ninja Turtle screens for you too. I know you love the
First
TMNT.
we went this way, and then
Do I ever stream
we went
Toe
that
Jam?
way.
I think we turned left.
No. No. I don't. But I tell you what, Jared, I'll make a deal with you, man. If you become a supporter of the channel ever sometime in the future, I do on Saturday night supporters play. I did it this last Saturday and it worked out so great. Maybe it was Friday, maybe it was Saturday, I forget. But we played Mario Kart. I think it was Saturday. Supporters play Saturdays. So I could do that in the afternoon and the evening. And I'll play Toe Jam and Earl with you sometime on a supporters play day. So I'm not a big fan of that game, but I totally will play it with you. I gotta update those stars here in just a moment. So the kids are going to be really excited because cupcakes are something we don't normally get too often, because cupcakes are something even when we grocery shop, unfortunately, we make a lot of snacks and stuff like that because we do try to be careful with what we buy. You know, we don't buy things that we don't need. We can't. With 5 kids, we absolutely have to stick to, you know, what we need. We have to buy things for meals. We can't just buy snacky shit all the time because it goes too quick. You know, it goes too fast and it's a waste of money. So we try to buy things for meals, and when we try to make sweet treats and stuff like that. I'm sure you know about it, Patrick Keller. Your mom probably had to finagle a kitchen like crazy. I would love to talk to your mom sometime, honestly, about how it was raising 8 children, because that'd be crazy. 5 is nuts, you know, but I know that your mom had to like really watch what they spend. And so this morning we got a big thing of like 24 cupcakes from the food pantry, and I'm like, oh my god, the kids are gonna go crazy. So later on today we're gonna have a cupcake party for the kids. We're gonna let them all have like 2 cupcakes each and just go nuts. They're gonna feel like it's a birthday party. So that's gonna be a blessing. That's gonna be really awesome. So it's nice just to go every once in a while to the food pantry to get things like that too, you know, because they do give out, you know, a lot of like snacky type of cakey stuff, you know, like, so yeah, that's gonna be so much fun. It's Lucas and Eli, and we'll just let them get messy, and then it'll be bath time. Get covered in icing, and then let's go take a bath. So in the most wholesome way possible. In the wholesome parenting type of way. Now, if we're talking about Cortina, that's a different story. Yeah, you know, that's one thing I want to do, Jared. When I've already talked to him that when my kids go to school, I'm going to volunteer. So I would love to do that. One of the guys though up there, when I was leaving, he's like, "Aren't you the vlogger?" That was nice. I'm like, yes, I am. Thanks for asking. That was really neat. His name was Al. and he was in IT. And whenever someone asks something about me, I like to try to ask something about them in return. So, you know, just to get to know someone, you know. Did you guys know that there is a whole show now from does anybody watch the Infographics show? All one word, the Infographics show. They talk about everything, but they do it in graphics. Okay, so Eric Joseph, on the Infographics show yesterday, I watched why Gen Z is having such a hard time in life. And here's one of the things is, like, basically COVID like really messed it up for a lot of them to where they weren't when they were supposed to be in high school learning how to socialize, they weren't. But also too, it has to do with technology. Like, social media has literally made us less social to where they don't know how to have small talk. Like, they don't know how to have small talk. Did you know there's classes in college now to teach how to have small talk? They have to teach people how to say, "How are you, Frank? Did you take your fucking dog for a walk?" Small talk now. You shouldn't have to teach people how to have small talk. And did you know that 26%, 25% of Gen Z has brought a parent to a job interview? To a job interview. To a job interview. My eyebrows twitching. I'm so frustrated about it. Oh man, are you kidding me? They got classes on how to make small talk. Anything. Well, not only that, Jody, but it's the Gen Z doesn't know how to have small talk. No, like actually sit in the job interview with them. Like, go to the job interview and go to the interview with the kid. Like, in the interview, sitting there in front of the boss. Adults, 24-year-old people, bringing their parents to a job interview. Oh my God, yeah. That's crazy. Here, I'm gonna share this episode really quick for anybody who wants to watch it. Again, to Discord. Here we go. The episode is called Why Gen Z Struggles to Handle Real Life. And this is an actual episode. Here we go. Boom. I should do a reaction video on that. I've never wanted to do a reaction video more. Yeah. Hey. I would be embarrassed if my mom or dad went into the interview room with me, right? I'm bringing my parents to a gaming stream, by the way. Sweet. Patrick Keller with 200 stars.
I'm bringing my parents to a gaming stream, BTW. BRB.
Yeah, dude. Yep. Dude, yeah. Like, walk on your own 2 feet. Go figure it out. You know how often I was told just figure it out? that's something that I think is good to have to do, is just to have to figure it out, you know? I tell you what, one of the hardest things I ever did in life was work apartment maintenance. And that helped me so much. I remember there were so many times when, you know, I'm like, well, I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to take a vanity out of an area and replace the sink portion of a vanity. He's like, well, figure it out. I'm like, fuck, okay. I don't know how to change a pop-up assembly on a sink. Figure it out. Okay. And I did. You know, there'd be times I'd have to call my boss and be like, hey, I'm stuck. But yeah, trial and error, man. And, you know, like my dad, when I was 15 and a half, my dad took me to my first job interview at McDonald's. Thank you so much, by the way, Patrick. My dad took me to my first job interview at McDonald's, and after that, it was all, you know, I did get my second, every other job past that I got on my own. Second job was Burger King. And I went from making $5.25 to $5.75, and I thought that was a big deal. An interview once asked me, what would you say if I said you're a job hopper? Dude, back in the day, like, I hopped jobs so much. My parents used to give me trouble. My sister used to give me trouble because there was one year I had like 6 W-2s. I mean, like, I worked so many different places when I was younger. I got fired a lot when I was younger. But, you know, it taught me something. Taught me to stop, you know, I mean, unfortunately, I had to learn hard lessons to stop being a dumbass. You know, and then by the time I was 18, I learned how to hold down a job. I worked at a place called Max and Irma's for 5 years. And I'll tell you what, I think, honestly, to teach these kids how to learn small talk, go get a serving job. Serving jobs are amazing for learning how to small talk, dude. Like, small talk and learning how to talk a little bit, just enough to where you're not annoying people, but enough to where you're like keeping them happy and keeping them interested is a skill. It really is, but it's an easy skill to learn. Like, small talk is not a tough skill to learn. It's not something that requires an entire college course. Like, just go get a fucking serving job. You know, go get a job where you're forced to deal with the public. You know, and I think that helped me with, like, when I was 20 in the year 2000, like, yeah, yes, Max and Irma's is from Ohio. You talked about that. Yes, that's right. You were 46 when you got fired once. That happens. Should I stutter? I can small talk, but I like jobs where I have a stutter too, actually. And I know you've caught me here and there where I'm like trying to get a word out and I'll go, you know, like, it happens every once in a while. It happens when I get excited. Mine's not a very severe stutter, but sometimes I get like caught on the same word, like a record, or I have trouble starting my word for like a split second, but yeah, I don't have like a severe stutter or anything. So, but just probably normal, maybe a little more than, maybe a pinch more than normal is all. But yeah, they didn't know a lot about autism, or, you know, I got diagnosed with autism in 2019. And you know, like anxiety, you know, extreme anxiety and stuff like that. And they didn't know anything about that back in the day, you know? So like when you were, you know, I just had to learn how to get over my, you know, dislike of talking to people, you know, like, unfortunately, when you're serving tables, you have to. Max and Irma's had some of the best food, dude. Oh my gosh. Man, thank you so much, you guys, for all the support today so far. I also worked for Panera, but was taught about St. Louis bread. Yes, they've actually changed them all over. People in St. Louis, because I live in St. Louis, people in STL have revolted against Panera to where like they still like there's one, I forget exactly where it is, but they're still all St. Louis Bread Company. Everything still says St. Louis Bread Company. I always call it St. Louis Bread Company still, but Corinne is Panera. You know, Panera. I want Panera. She doesn't like, we don't go to Panera because I can make a fucking turkey sandwich at my house for less than $14, you know, but still. Here we go. Ashley Campbell, welcome in. How are you? The video's in Discord, by the way, in Discordia, as Patrick Keller calls it, I believe. I got over it when I worked at a liquor store, ghetto one, because I lived around it. It takes a day or two to get comfortable, right? That'd be scary. Like in this episode of Infographics Show, it tells, that's another reason why, since like, so social media has made it to where you can find people who are like you. You can find a ton of people who think just like you do. And that has caused a rift in society, basically, to where we only want to be around, Gen Z only wants to be around people that are like them, people who are Gen Z, whether you're, you know, no matter what your demographic is, how you vote or how you think. And that's why there's such this polarization, like even politically, to where people hate their opposing political opponents, whereas in the 80s and the 90s and the early 2000s, we were like, oh, you voted for Clinton? Oh, you voted for Bush? Oh, okay, cool. What kind of Doritos do you like? You know, we'd forget about that. That's nothing. Like, they don't realize that that's so little about who we are. You know, that's why I like to keep this stream politic and religion free, because I want to know, I would rather know what kind of ice cream topping you like rather than who you voted for. You know, I want to know if you want M&M's or Butterfinger on your ice cream. You know, do you like white or wheat bread? Do you like Apple Jacks or Fruit Loops better? You know, that's more important to me than who you voted for, you know. So, but we were also raised in a time when you had to get to know people, you know. So anyway, I don't know, this episode's really good. The Infographic Show, it's probably the best one I've seen. I watch in a nutshell, they also did a video about how we're connected not now to so many people around the world, yet so closed yeah, right, closed off and connected at the same time, right? Absolutely. You know, that's another reason why I strive to be so relationship building in my content, you know, because I like to know people. I'm good. Happy Mario Day. How are you and the fam? We're doing great. Thanks for asking. That's probably why I have such an audience, oh my gosh, that's locked into my age group, you know, and older, because it's the vibe, man. You know, it's just the relaxed, mostly relaxed. Sometimes I have a case of little bitchitis. My mom born in 1964, and her gen is not the lost gen. This gen is the, yeah, right, no, for real. Okay, put it on charge and play yours. Hey! Thank you so much again, dude!
Last Dono, only got a few minutes until I got to drive to work.
You're awesome, man. Thank you so much. Who's gonna match that shit? Who's gonna put one more match down for the day?
Moose.
Well, hopefully not for the day. Hopefully get way more matches than that. But still, who's gonna match that shit? Thank you so much.
They smell like poo gas.
That is epic of you, Eric. And Joseph Neal was right. I did not pull out the match train video earlier. Let's get a, I did though, but I didn't immediately. Let's get a match train. Thank you so much, Eric. That's so awesome of you, dude. We've almost made more stars so far than more stars and super chats than I did all day yesterday. Officially, we've hit more super chats than yesterday. It would only take like $8 more in super chats to beat yesterday, or $8 more in stars to beat yesterday, which is crazy. Yesterday was a slow day. But you know what? It is what it is. You forgot about Freakazoid? You forgot about Freakazoid? Are you wacko?
What are you, wacko?
No, I'm wacko.
Oh, bridge, everybody down. Oh, bridge, cave guy's underwear is brown. Brown. It looks like he's got the cooties, ootie. Look a
Even Spielberg, they got away with so much on that show. They got away with so much on Freakazoid. Like, they really pushed the envelope.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message. I love you.
Dude, I wouldn't miss Batman the Animated Series if I lived next to a volcano and it was going off. Ooh, that's a really good idea, Eric. Yeah, you know what? You've definitely sent enough donos to get... Oh, by the way, if you're a supporter and you send stars or super chats, you get a screen every month now, just for being you, with your supporter badge. So every month, at any time throughout the month, if you're a star sender and you have a supporter badge, you just message Quincy's Corner in Discord and say, hey, I'm a supporter and I haven't had my monthly free screen yet this month. So, but anyway, we're gonna get a couple Ed Netty screens going for you, Eric. I would say over the last couple months you've been donating like crazy, so we'll definitely give you a couple screens and we'll get a couple Ed Netty screens going for you, man, for sure. But every 50 you send, you get 2 screens, and so I'm pretty sure you got 2 screens last month at least. I know you sent like at least more than $50 in donos last month, so we'll put you down for 2. So we'll do. I'm sure you probably got at least 4 screens plus your free supporter screen. So we'll say you have 5. I'm gonna go ahead and write in Quincy's Corner now. Eric Joseph has 5 screens. Go tell your mama. Go tell your mama to help you. Say, Mom, I need to put Tabby's Switch on charge and get mine. Nope, Quincy keeps count. Quincy knows everybody who has everything. Go ask your mom. Go say, Mom, put Tabby's Switch on charge and give me my Switch. Yeah, I don't blame you. Hey, Tommy Kerwin, welcome in. How are those games treating you, dude? Man, thank you so much. Hey, dude, thank you so much, Eric. Have a good one, man. Take care. Don't let the space madness get to you today. Be happy.
Oh baby, oh baby, oh baby. Rocco. Mrs. Bighead.
And most of all, take today head on. You have our support.
It's Blowhole 1995.
Mark
This
Hamill
is
the
Sally
voice of the
Vacuum
Joker.
reporting
Yes.
from the outskirts.
Yes. Real quick, Eric, before you go, because I know you only have a moment, I want to show you something crazy really quick before you leave. I actually had a cameo one time from Kevin Conroy, who is the voice of Batman the Animated Series, and you got to check this out really quick, really quick. Listen to this.
This is Batman, but I'm Brave Wayne Manor, your friend Joshua. Wanted me to send you this message. So this is just for you, Dan.
I'm Dan.
AKA King DD Gamer. For Dan, it's not what you do that defines you.
He did like a 7-minute cameo here.
Dan, you know, I've been doing this role for 30 years. Isn't that wild? And one of the really wonderful aspects of it that I never anticipated is this dialogue I get to have with the audience.
Isn't that crazy?
Because the Batman...
This is a whole 7-minute video. I can post it to Discord if you ever want to watch it. Yeah, Kevin Conroy will be missed for real. But yeah, for one of my birthdays, my buddy Josh knew Kevin Conroy, and he got him to do a cameo for me. I almost got to interview him, which would have been crazy. Anyway, have a good one, Eric. Who's Dan? I don't know. He's some douchebag. It was awesome. I still watch it for inspiration here and there. I'm not even kidding you. Like it's a great video to pull out for inspiration. Because it's like Kevin Conroy's personal message to me, which is crazy. He didn't know me or whatever, but Josh gave him some basic information about what I do, and that's how a cameo works. I don't even know if he paid for it or not. I think he may have called it a favor. I'm not sure. Because my buddy Josh Hazelwood, he worked for Hackenformer, still does, I believe, but they take care of all. He did a lot with like conventions for like voice actors and video game voice actors and this and that, setting things up. That's Danny Miller does a lot of that too. Danny Miller has huge connections, man. That's why the show is so good. Two legends voice, dude. Yeah, I mean, so when they made Batman the Animated Series, they made it to where they knew that if they made the show for adults, basically that kids would like it. So they made it with the intention of it being for kids, but they designed the show to be more of an adult style show, which Batman the Animated Series was very serious. There were very few times in the show where Batman laughed, or like there was always the romps with the Joker, Joker being silly and being the Joker, but Batman the Animated Series was taken very seriously. And another thing, that show, to make it even darker, a lot of you guys probably know this, but Batman the Animated Series was drawn on black paper, so they had to do everything in reverse, shadowing wise, and that made the show way darker. Will kids today watch it? My kids do. They like it, but my kids also watch, like, their favorite shows are, the 89 Ninja Turtles, Inspector Gadget, they like watching Tom and Jerry and the original, Looney Tunes, and they like watching The Simpsons, and they're just into nothing but like good old classic cartoons. They like watching Ren and Stimpy and Animaniacs and Tiny Toon Adventures, and I've gotten them to the point where, and they're watching Dragon Ball now. I've gotten them to the point now to where they think new cartoons are dumb and old cartoons are better. And so I feel like that's a win as a dad. They like Doug and Rugrats and Ren and Stimpy and all that stuff, man. So, and thankfully we have Plex, which is ran by a friend of mine who builds a server, and just everything is on there, which is awesome. You and Cortina taught them well, most definitely. Did you guys know you can watch the Toxic Crusaders cartoon on the Roku channel? Did you guys know the Roku channel has more like 80s cartoons and 90s cartoons than anywhere practically? Shake it, baby. That's not icing on the cake, Peach. That's a splurge. So Tabby still watches like a new version of My Little Ponies every once in a while. But that's about it. But you know, she's an 11-year-old girl. She's gonna like that stuff. Let's see here. Owen does not though. Owen pretty much watches nothing but old cartoons. He doesn't. But what is awesome, I will say, is how am I stuck? Well, that was weird. I don't even need anything out of here. Batman Beyond was so great. I love Batman Beyond. Terry McGinnis is amazing. Also, the Batman Beyond movie is really good. What's up, Mark Popolizio? How are you, dude? I don't use websites for any shows, Tommy Kerwin. Those are unfortunately always riddled with viruses, no matter how safe they seem. No, I don't use any websites for any old shows. I don't do anything like that on my computer. I don't go to any untrusted websites. I pretty much stick to YouTube, and because this is my business computer, I don't look at anything I'm not supposed to on this computer. I don't do anything on here that I feel like will jeopardize my business. No, so I don't need it. I appreciate you though. We have plenty to watch between Roku TV, our free Netflix that we get from T-Mobile, and Plex. We have plenty to watch, so thank you though. And also we got Pluto TV, which has a lot too. But no, I don't trust those websites at all. Those websites will. I used to use those websites. I remember I watched Resident Evil. The last movie I watched on a website like that was Resident Evil 3 when the movie was brand new. And every time I would watch movies like that, I would get a virus. Every single time. Maybe they've gotten better. Maybe you have better virus software. I'm not sure. But no, I don't take chances on that. I mainly just... There's so much stuff. Oh, you watch Doug on Pluto? New Doug sucked though. The Disney's Doug was awful. That shit was terrible. Who were they trying to fool? That shit was shit. I hated Disney's Doug. The old school Doug where they're hunting nematodes was the best. Nickelodeon Doug, Disney Doug, less than. Yes, agreed. Yeah, Pluto TV is amazing. The Snow Day was my favorite. Was that new or old? I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm sure new Doug was okay. But for me, like, I felt betrayed when Doug went to Disney. Because I liked Nickelodeon better. Silly as kids we were. Silly as kids we were. Today, Cortina and I are going to get our marriage license. We're getting married on April 1st. Oh wow, how exciting. Yes, it's gonna be fun. That's wonderful. Yeah. Pluto plays all night when I sleep. Love Pluto TV. Pluto TV feels like having cable, you know? Congrats, ADD. Thank you. It'll be nice to finally be married. We've been together for long enough. We've been together for over 6 years now. So don't want to hit development hell in a relationship, you know? I'm just kidding. Development hell is 10 years in a video game, in the video game industry. We kind of did everything backwards, but that's okay. I think I'm gonna have Anthony Chandler come be one of our witnesses. And then eventually down the road, probably sometime this year, we're going to do a ceremony, we'll probably spend maybe $5K or less. We were thinking it'd be funny to do McDonald's cheeseburgers, like for the banquet dinner. We were thinking it'd be funny to do value meals. Like a double cheeseburger meal for everyone or something like that. Oh man. Anyway though, are we gonna stream the wedding? Yes. Yep, I'm gonna do it on Facebook. And I'm also doing my nightly walk streams on Facebook too, because unfortunately when I do streams on YouTube on my phone, I just get trolls. Love your shirt. We get some good people in there though, but a lot of trolls. Less trolls on Facebook. Love your shirt. Thanks, dude. Appreciate it. Is it Bart Van Oyen? No, we're not getting married today. We're getting our marriage license today. We're getting married on April 1st. So still an awesome date to have as our anniversary date. Bart said yes. Could have fooled me. I recommend you and the family travel to my country, Argentina, and no, but I bet it'd be pretty. We don't have that kind of money, man. I could barely go to Walmart some days. I haven't played the new Resident Evil yet, and here's why. I don't typically play new games on my channel right away. The reason being is because when I do, I get nothing but people coming in here saying, I haven't played this game yet, this looks awesome, but I don't want any spoilers, I'll see you later. And then I'm stuck with nobody watching because nobody wants to watch because they don't want spoilers. Only the people who aren't going to play the game, you know, do actually want. And that diminishes my viewership. So if I wait until people play the game and wait like a month or two to buy it, then I'll have people coming in here saying, oh my god, I loved this game. I can't believe, I remember when I was at this part. And I have people who want to watch more because... Go ask your mom, buddy. You thirsty too? You just had a bottle. Oh man. Are you thirsty? Go tell mom. Yes, that's why I'm looking out for you. Yep, so I will be playing it here in like let's see here. I'll play it a month after its release. But what I was thinking about doing is doing Resident Evil 4 soon. But I am playing God of War tonight also. I'm playing more God of War tonight. Because it did really well last night, honestly. We didn't do really well dono-wise, but I didn't really do well dono-wise yesterday at all. I mean, I did decent enough, you know. But like, you know, like last night actually did good. God of War did great numbers-wise. Yeah, so... No, when you get a marriage license, you have 30 days to get married, basically. Hey, David Hierta, welcome in. How are you? Hurta. Hurta. I sleep early lately. That's oh, dude, you don't ever have to be sorry for missing streams, man. There's no obligation. Patrick Keller, I'm lucky you show up when you do, man. Seriously, like any streamer would be lucky to have you as a viewer, man. There is. There's rainbow cereal. Do you want that rainbow cereal? Can you say, please, Dad?
Please.
All right, buddy. Go say, Mom, can I please have rainbow cereal? ADD, good afternoon, said John Schwartz. Welcome in, buddy. How are you? Hey, babe, there's those disposable those mini things of Fruit Loops on the counter. It's not. Oh, wait. Did I forget to rename the show? Oh, I did. You're right. I forgot to name the show today. Let me do that on YouTube here. Yeah, no, I would understand why you're confused because you watch replays and stuff like that. Yeah. This is the early show. Let me rename this here. I thought I did that. Oh wow, I changed it on Twitch, but I didn't change it on YouTube. That's so funny. We used to get marshmallows only for cereal growing up. You went back to school? Oh, Zen, you're welcome to mention it in the future. No, I didn't notice. What? What did I do to deserve a... Shut up. Oh, I do need to play Gremlins 2 on NES. Yes, actually, I do need to play that. Punkstick says, hey, Redman. Hey, John! Match Train! Who's gonna match John?
Match Train.
Now we know.
And knowing is half the battle.
Who's gonna match that shit? I'm gonna match that shit. No. Oh man. Let's go. To World 8. I might be able to do a recording of Gremlins 2 today. I've been meaning to get a recording of that. Punk 6 says, what's up, Keller? John Schwartz trying to get a match train going. Yeah, I love Gremlins 2. I've been meaning to get a recording of that. I actually have that written down already. Here, look. Shit. Gremlins 2, NBA Jam for Saturn, and Nights into Dreams with my chicken scratch. But that was a game I was actually planning on doing recently. Already. They did make this game easier for America, yes, by making it to where when you got hit, you went down to Super Mario, and then you could get hit again down to regular Mario, correct. So I record gameplay for my overnight shows. I do like game replays in the night, in the nighttime sometimes. I'm trying to do it on Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. Right now, I have enough content to start doing 3 nights a week. Patrick Keller with the match. John Schwartz, we have a match. Are you mocking him?
Oh wow, was that a mockingbird?
Match train. Hey, Anchor, how you doing? Anything weighing you down there today, Anchor? They're doing great, you know. I mean, like, I don't know, like I'm averaging, you know, like maybe $5, you know, a stream or whatever, which is great. And there's a lot of comments in there, you know, but it's just a good way to gain followers too on the page. You know, I always seem to gain at least anywhere between 1 and like 20 followers through a night stream. So it's just a great way to keep content going. Eventually, I would like to have enough content to do it in between every stream. When I'm not live, that page would be live. You know, this page would still be live playing replays of gameplay that I've played before. Oh shit, Vaseline on the Facebook cam, you're funny. Mario Maker takes stuff from, oh, I know what Mario Maker is. Maybe some people in here don't know what Mario Maker is, but I absolutely know what Mario Maker is. He said, I mean, it sucks not having you there, but it is still fun, for sure. We still seem to get some people like chatting it up like crazy overnights. Thanks, Patrick Keller, for letting me know. Why is it still doing this, man? Oh, you know why? Because I deactivated and reactivated my Elgato, not my camera here. There we go. I just need a new camera eventually. I think this year will be the year after my Steam Deck is paid off. Which my Steam Deck only has 4 more payments left on it. And when I'm done with those 4 more payments, I am going to... Hey, thank you so much, Zen Panda. You were in here for a long time, dude. Thank you. I really appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. When I'm done with my Steam Deck, I'm going to be buying a new camera. And I'm You what? You dropped your rainbow cereal? Hey, you need to calm it down. Did you drop it? Well, were you being wild? Were you playing? You gotta stay sitting at the table. We can't just drop cereal and keep opening you more cereal. Did you sweep it up, babe? Oh, I thought you were out there. Okay. What's the overnight stream called? It's called Overnight Retro. It's late night, Tommy, on Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. I've dropped my damn rainbow cereal. Yep, Tommy, they usually happen right after an overnight stream. Usually they start around 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. or so. The other night, yes, there's a schedule now. Yep, Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. There's no scheduled start time. It just starts whenever my live is over. So yes, but I do have enough content now to actually start having a schedule with it. Because I have over, I have like 200 and I forget how many. I need to use that program that Death Star told me about to start condensing my videos, because some of my videos are like upwards to 3 gigs and like it could take it down to like 1,000 megabytes, which is nothing, so I could store so much more eventually. Yeah. Let's see here. So I have 231 videos and 273 gigabytes of content, of just video to play overnight. So I have a lot of content now. It's getting to the point where I don't need to make much more Mario content, which is great. Maybe I'll add a new playthrough eventually here and there, but I do want to have 2 to 3 playthroughs of each game, just so it's not the same every time. Like if I play Mega Man, like I might play it differently. Like I did a regular Mega Man run, and then I did a reverse order Mega Man run where I did like the hardest characters first. So it is like, challenging me to it is challenging me to find maybe like different ways to play a game. So try this again, shall we? Fuck, man, that was stupid. I didn't even think about that being a possibility. Oh, man. I don't even deserve a power-up. That's wasting power-up. Let's go. Whoa, Bradley, whoa! What? Wow!
Never fear, the Black Base late night stream is coming soon to a late night ad stream near you. And this way you won't have to suffer through it live. Fa.
Oh my gosh. Wow, dude. Holy crap. 1,000 stars just came in from Bradley Constantino. At the same exact time, somehow Chris was doing a $10 dono. That was nuts. Holy crap. Thank you so much for the unintentional match train. Holy crap. Incredible. Good Lord. Man, thank you so much. Oh my gosh, John Schwartz with another
Match
10.
train.
I made it through. Thank you so much, John. Dude, thank you so much, Bradley. Thank you so much, Chris Frederick. Thank you so much, John. Holy crap, a triple match train there. Now, if someone does another freaking 10 for a match train, that'd be crazy. Dang, man. Thank you so much, Bradley Constantino, dude.
Do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
Thank you so much, Chris. Thank you so much, John.
Oh wow, is that a mockingbird?
Lordy, that's 2 days in a row that freaking Bradley has lit it up, man.
War crime.
So Cortina's gonna do her lives now on my channels. So she's gonna set in my setup later tonight, and she's going to do a live stream on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. So later tonight around 8 o'clock, be ready for a Cortina stream right here. So she's gonna start doing those here.
Does he look like a bitch?
YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch, because it is tough, you know. But TikTok is doing okay. But I think she knows that, you know, she has a community here too that will, you know, like she might even get different people who don't want to, you know, throw me stars. She might be getting people who, you know, would never have sent stars in the first place. You never know, you know. So, oh, he did? Okay. Probably Eli by eating it all.
Well, I'm sitting there and they're both sitting in their chairs.
Perfect.
And I was like, drop your cereal? Yes. Where is it? I cleaned it up.
Aw.
I was like, so you're eating cereal? Yes.
What a smart boy. Man, thank you so much again, Bradley. Thank you so much again, Chris and John. I'll tell you where. Mom just said, Corinne just had the audacity to ask one of the kids, where'd you learn to be so dramatic? From you.
Well, Texas Tech has shown a little bit of everything.
Owen, you're telling me Owen's not dramatic? Hey, what's up, John Garibay? How you doing, man? Nathan, don't you walk away without letting me see that smile. You're playing Super Mario Crossover? Nathan, Bubby. Hey. Hi, Bubby. Hi, Bubby. You're getting so excited.
You want your daddy? Okay.
Hi, Bubby. Hi, Bubby. You gonna say hi to everyone really quick here? Come here. Hi. Oh. Say hello. Say, I'm Nathan. I'm Nathan. What's going on there? Look right there. Look right there. Can you say hi? Can you say hi? Oh, did you kind of say hi? He is so cute. He's so smiley. He's always so happy. Are you a happy boy? All right, let's go back to Mama. Mama. I'm live again. All right, catch. Catch.
Don't throw him.
Catch. Ooh, baby, close up. Ooh, baby, close up. Oh man, we do make cute kids, man.
I know, and the next one will be pretty.
There's no next one. I am 43.
But I've been nauseous for 3 days.
What?
What? I mean, I don't know. I love you.
Oh, are you serious?
I'll take a test later. I love you.
Love you too. You better not be. We close the door. She said, I've been nauseous for 3 days now. Ugh. I swear. I'm just gonna chop it off. I'm gonna Lorena Bob it myself. Ash, it has been a day, but I came out on top of the BS. Man, thank you so much again, Bradley Constantino. How are you today, dude? How are you today, Bradley? Thank you again, brother.
Ugly doll.
Thank you so much again, Chris and John. I think John was waiting for that, man. John was locked and loaded. Excellent, Chris. Bobbiting. Self-bobbiting. Time for the snip snip, dude. I should have gotten a snip snip after Lucas. Not that I don't love my kids, but I definitely should have gotten a snip snip after Lucas, man. For real. Here we go. But it is what it is. Here we go. Let's go back. Let's defeat Bowser. And then we're going to play Gremlins 2. All right, here we go. An asshole boss at work after they show themselves repeatedly. This year you'll be 39, I'll be 40. I don't know how I feel about that. As a 43-year-old, I'm going to tell you, it's not so bad. It's pretty much the same. You just know you're that much closer to 50. ADD, you aren't that bad at Twisted Metal 2, my dude. I appreciate that. I had it on easy mode though, Chris. Good game. I agree, ADD. Man, big, huge thank you again to Brad.
Please leave me alone. Please.
Chris, Fred, and
You're dead.
John Schwartz. Oh, man. Red said GG. So there's two versions of Mario 3. And in the two different versions, all these levels are named different things. They were not named Waterland, Big Land, Iceland, you know, Pipeland. They were not named that. All the levels had different names. And they changed it. So there is two different versions of Mario 3. Oceanside, yes. There's two different versions of Mario 3 for Nintendo. And the way you tell the two different versions off is so it says Super Mario and then Bros underneath Mario 3. Bros will be on the left or the right, and if it's on the right side, it's the new version. Also, there's a number on the bottom that tells you which version it is too. So basically, they came out with an update for Mario 3 and released it and changed things. What's up, Phil? How you doing, dude? Yeah, I have it on DVD also, the animated series of Mario 3. It wasn't near as good as "We're the Mario Brothers and plumbing's our game. We're not like the others who get all the fame when you sink us in." It wasn't as good as that, but it was good. Now this game has impressive graphics for what it is. Like the little cutscenes on this game honestly impressed me so much. And the music to this game is amazing. Ken Ross. Look at this. Like, that's actual cutscenes for Nintendo. With movement. Yeah, there's a lot of games on the Nintendo. but those are, most of them are ROM hacks, honestly. Like, there's only like 700 licensed games on Nintendo, like 740 or something like that. Some people say there's 685, some websites will tell you 740. Like, it just depends. I still feel under the weather. How are you? Dude, doesn't it seem like things are lasting way longer, like sicknesses, unfortunately? Like, I used to get colds and they used to be like a couple days. But now it's like, when I got sick the last time, I was sick for what seemed like 8 days. When, Ray? Like recently? On eBay? Hell yeah, me too. Not at all, but still fun. Even the Mario World cartoon was coupled with season 2 of Captain N. Captain N, the Game Master. Dude, that's amazing. I'd take a rough label of that game for $16.50 for sure. It's windy here and not helping my allergies for sure, I bet. Oh man, yeah. Glenn's mom has a rough label. Yeah, they had a Mario World cartoon. It was very short-lived. And once again, it wasn't its own thing. It was coupled with, it was coupled with Captain N, the Game Master, Season 2. And I don't think the series ran very long, like, at all. Yeah, it was neat as a kid. You're right here, this is neat. Like, just the cutscenes on this are so freaking awesome. What's up, Shane? Mega Man talked like this. I don't know why they had Mega Man talking like this the whole time. Like, what was the point? What's the point of Mega Man speaking like this? And then Simon Belmont was the dumbest character ever. They made him so stupid. And then Kid Icarus had to say Icarus after everything. Icus! This Sucksicus! That was Stupidicus! Holy fuckicus! No, seriously though. That was awful. Like, I liked the show. I didn't, you know what's funny is I didn't even know about Captain N the Game Master. I didn't see an episode of that. I never knew what it was as a kid. So I didn't really watch it too much when it was on. But I did end up watching it later. Like when it came out on DVD, I just watched it religiously. I thought it was so cool. It looked like Timu Mega Man. Yeah. Oh, there we go. No. Yeah, for a while they had live streams of like different shows going on Facebook. It's like, how the heck did they do this? Like, I know how they do it, but like, how are they not getting copyright strikes? You know, that's what I mean. Oh my gosh. Not yet, Ray. Did you send it as a did you send it as a message or in general chat? Because I looked at general chat and I'm not see. Oh, okay. It looks like there's just sticker over the sticker. Is that what that is? Or is the label actually ripped? Because it looks like there was a sticker on there and part of the sticker came off with the label. It's worn off. Okay. That's a good looking copy for. How's the top part of it? The top still looks good. Yeah, that almost looks like, I mean, it looks like it's worn, but that could be like the remnants of a sticker left over. I don't know though, I'd have to see it up close. Because if it is the remnants of a sticker, you can get that off. John, that's a great question, man. Thanks for asking. This month, I seem to be doing way better in the early parts of the month than I was last month. Yes. Thank you so much for asking. Really appreciate that. You give a damn. Can you send me a closer up picture of the bottom of the cart where that rough part is? Like, can you put it in Discord, like a closer picture? I guess I could zoom in on it. Dude, that looks like there was a sticker there. That looks like an old GameStop sticker shape. Like, that looks like a sticker. And that looks like stuff that could be rubbed off if you do it enough. Dude, thank you so much, John. You're a big part of it, brother. Seriously, like, you and Bradley and Patrick Keller and a bunch of awesome people have most definitely, like, destroyed the beginning part of this month, which I'm so thankful for. There's so many people who've been just awesomely supporting this month. Brandon, welcome in. I'm back, said Jody. But super chats are beating the stars this month. Super chats are beating the pants off of stars this month, which is crazy. I've been waiting for the turn, for the shift. And it's close though this month. It is really close, but super chats are definitely beating. Oh man, come on. This level's so incredibly tough. Man, I honestly, like, I don't even want to try again. I don't. I'm sorry. But hey, that wasn't a bad playthrough, you know, like a 15-minute-ish playthrough here. Awesome people, John Schwartz, Jody, Ray, as always, anybody that is here is family for sure. Yes, this month, Bradley, Patrick Keller, Fat Clat, Kyle Haley, MC Mikey, Chris Knapp, Mark Popolizio, we got a good top 10 going on over there. And then there's something going on right now with YouTube Studio to where I can't look at things right. Oh, it looks like it's fixed. It is fixed. Good. Okay, perfect. Yeah, you guys are awesome. John Schwartz and Patrick Keller and a few other people. The end of this stream is near. You are correct. That is true. We got to get up to the courthouse before 5 to get a marriage license. Because today is one of the best days for us to do it. So as soon as the kids get home, I'm going to end the stream real quick here soon. Oh man, hold on. I got all distracted. Yeah. I wish I would have started earlier, man, but I was like achy and I was tired. The kids were asleep, and sometimes just as a parent, man, you just gotta choose, you gotta pick your moments and take a nap. Gotta take a nap sometimes, man. Read my mind with Marble Madness. You have Marble Madness on Genesis? Yes, but the Marble Madness on Genesis, I'm sorry. It's awful. I can't stand it. The Nintendo Marble Madness is just perfect. Yes. The good news is Cortina's going to be on tonight on this channel. She's going to be on. What the fuck, man? When we get back from, we got to go somewhere, and then we'll get, right when we get back, we're going to have a cupcake party. My gosh, that was stupid. Did you see that? And I think I'm just really partial to the Nintendo one. I've played it. I should do a recording of it. Jody knows that Jody and Chris know the stream very well. Chris said, "You read my mind." Jody said, "The end of the stream is near." Cortina's gonna come back here soon and see how long I have. What? What happened? Who cares? It's 8, Owen. If I ever mute the camera, sometimes I'm using the dad voice. Sometimes you just gotta break out the dad voice, man, especially with a 9-year-old boy. They just don't get it sometimes unless we don't do the whole gentle parenting thing. You know, we're very nice to our kids and we love our kids, but at the same time, I raise my kids like a dad from the 80s, man. We are, they get grounded, they lose their devices. We intentionally put them in situations where they're bored. No switches after this time, no switches after that time. Dad, I'm bored. Good. That's when the mind's the most creative, man. Kids need bored time. It's just, that's one of the things with this generation is we were, Gen X and millennials, and even some probably older Gen Z learned how to be bored. Yeah. I'm kind of like my dad, don't give me a lot of guff. Anybody's dad say that? Don't give me any guff. Don't give me any of your lip. My mom and dad used to tell me when I was bored to read a book, or we tell our kids that. We do. We tell our kids that. We say we go read a book. We do tell them that. Yes. What's up, buddy? Okay, I just couldn't tell. Hey, get your shoes and socks and everything back on, because we're gonna be going soon. We gotta go somewhere. We gotta go to the courthouse. We gotta go to the courthouse. No, I'll tell you in the car, buddy. I'm still live, okay? I'm gonna go till like 3:45, so I'm gonna do a bunch of short games really quick. If you're bored, play video games. Man, I tell you what, there's always a highlight of a sports game, a home run or an awesome play. There's a highlight of the stream. And the highlight of this stream today was Chris Frederick, Patrick Keller, and Bradley Constantino all dropping $10 within like seconds of each other. And it is so cool to see that every once in a while when two people do like the same dono at once without realizing it. So awesome. So thank you so much again. All right, let's see here. I don't even have a short recording of POW. I think the Nintendo game of POW is better than even the arcade game or the SNK, the Neo Geo game. But this was definitely like the Chuck Norris game, because every kick sends the enemy flying like a dang roundhouse. The music is better on Nintendo too. Going to the courthouse and we're gonna get married. Gonna give my life away. Not gonna be able to do shit. I'm just kidding. No, I'm happy. I'm just being silly. Good game, says Jody. I coordinated that with both of them. Not at all. Great minds think alike. Love it. We're gonna start the oven before we go, and I'm gonna have sweet potatoes cooking the whole time we go. When I got our marriage license, they gave us 6 months. Yeah, we only have a month. Interesting, Red. All right, life, sweet. Yeah, for sure, Chris and Ray. I don't know if I would get married again. I don't like giving away yeah, no, for sure. For sure. No, I get that. You know, I'm thinking I don't have to worry about that with Cortina, but you never know. You know, knock on wood. But also, you know, she wasn't like that with her ex, and I don't think she'd be like that with me, you know, like we, you know, but who knows? Like, I think it's different if you build a life together. Then I think you should split things half and half. You know, if you buy a house together, if you know, have been building a house together, you know, I wouldn't, you know, at that point, it's like, well, I get my half, you know? So I don't think there's anything wrong with, like, you know, if a couple's been married a long time, you know, but like, yeah. Anyway. But most men do get screwed in divorce. But that is changing, because there's more men's rights advocates nowadays than there ever has been. You know, there's so many women who do like men's rights content and stuff like that. So luckily that's something that we have going for us now that men have never really had. You know, did you guys hear there was a lady who was a lady who liked other ladies, and she decided to go undercover and be a man for a year. And she had such a hard time with it and realized the isolation and the fact that any value that men have, we have to build. You know, we have to prove ourselves valuable. We have to prove ourselves, you know, to be, you know, worthy of things. We have to, you know, we have to build our value as men, and we have to, there's camaraderie that you have to build with men, and you have to but you can also be socially isolated just for some dumb shit, you know, like you get picked on, you know, at the same time that, you know, men, you know, like aren't as you know, like, but anyway, she posed as a man for a year. She ended up unaliving because of how tough it was. She ended up, her name is Ned. Her name was Ned, and she wrote a book about it. Like, she wrote a book about like how absolutely ridiculously tough it was to be a guy. And like, you know, you go to bars and you're automatically looked at as creepy, you know, like you like, she didn't realize how mean, you know, women were to men, you know, in the dating scene. Like, you go up and try to talk to a woman, you get laughed at, you know, like, so you guys need to look that up. Like, Google, like, let's see here. What is the story of the lady who unfortunately took her own life due to posing as a man for a year?
Nora Vincent, a journalist, lived as a man for 18 months for her book, experiencing significant psychological distress. She took on the persona Ned, and the experience led to a severe depressive breakdown. Sadly, years later, in 2022, she died by assisted suicide at age 53.
She chose to check out. She was so mentally torn up from posing as a man for 18 months that she chose assisted unaliving. Like, she didn't just, like, yeah, like, that's it, crazy how tough it is to be a guy at times. Anyway, it's a neat story. You guys should look it up, seriously. They would. Well, it takes both to, you know, I mean, it takes two to tango, you know. I mean, yeah, for sure. Oh, Oh man. And once again, like it's crazy that men donate their sperm, are getting, I know, oh my gosh, yeah, oh my gosh, that is crazy how, like, there shouldn't be anything like that. Like, when you donate your man juice, that should not lead back to you. But there are women who are going and getting, like, impregnated by a donor, and then they look for the man who was linked to that, and then and like, oh, for sure. Women definitely have the what? I'm confused, Patrick. I'm sorry, what? I'm confused. Oh, well, yeah, I'm not saying it's harder to be a man than it is to be a woman. I'm just saying that it is tough to be a man. That's all. I'm not trying to make anybody upset. I'm just telling a story. I thought that was supposed to be anonymous. Yes. Just anyway, I was just trying to tell you guys a story about Nora Vincent. Patrick, I'm not trying to upset you, man. I can't tell if you're kidding or not. Okay. I don't want to upset anybody. I just thought it was a neat story. No, you're okay. Yeah. One last game, guys. No, you're okay, Patrick. There were just no emotes because you wrote stop and then you wrote stop in capital letters. And usually when people do capital letters and an exclamation point like that, and then yeah, that's getting serious. So I thought you were getting serious there. Good. Okay. What's up, Mark Popolizio? No, I would never want to have to experience giving birth. I think that would be incredibly tough. I watched my lady do it 3 times, and I don't know if I'd be able to handle that. You know, yeah, no. So but real quickly here, what we were talking about for anybody who came in here, we were talking about how guys typically get screwed in the divorce is all. And then we were talking about a person named Nora Vincent who wrote a book on being a man and unfortunately unalived herself due to what she experienced from being a man. Not in any way saying that men have it worse than women, because women obviously have it way worse. They have a lot more fears that they have to, like, I feel a lot more comfortable walking down the road probably than Cortina would. If I was walking down, the street at night, I know that it would be a lot less safe for Cortina than it would for me, because I am bigger and I'm able to protect myself. And, I know that, there are so no. Like, I'm not saying that guys have it easier than women at all by any means. Like, I grew up with 3 sisters. I definitely have, anyway, I just want to put that out there, that I'm not, like, saying anything bad. I'm just telling a story. Keep in mind, for anybody who's in there, that's all I'm ever doing is telling stories, things that I see on the internet, just sharing things. Thank you so much, Patrick. So, for anybody who is just joining, I do realize that, women have to go through a lot more than guys do. When it comes to, things. Anyway, this isn't the whatever podcast, so I'm going to go ahead and stop. I will be done in 2 minutes. And then we're not even going to get the babies out of the car, so we'll just, you know, what? Well, because only one of us needs to run into the courthouse. I believe only one of us needs to go in for that. We can call on the way. Yeah, right. All I grew up with was 3 older sisters, for sure. They are, Jody. What's up, Chris Knapp? You're catching the end of the stream, brother. Welcome in. But that story is still crazy, though. That's the thing that I was getting to. Is you everyone should still take the time to watch that story of Nora Vincent, because while I'm not saying that men have it easier than women, because we don't, but at the same time there are a lot of things that, you know, that we have to deal with that are tough in general, you know, and that you know the opposite couldn't understand unless you're in their shoes. Which there was a story of a lady named Nora Vincent who did put herself into the shoes of a man for 18 months. That's all I'm saying is watch it. It's just interesting. It's on YouTube. It was a big deal back in the early 2000s. But got nothing but respect for women. Want to put that out there. Grew up with 3 sisters. Very much love and respect my wife. Watched her give birth to 3 of our kids. You know, I absolutely would not want to go through what she went through in the healing process and the destroying her body of having a kid, you know. So not at all saying that we have it easier, you know. So want to put that out there big time. I didn't think yeah, last thing I want to do is bother or upset anybody. I'm not here to have rough edges. Thanks, Patrick. Appreciate that. Thank you, Chris. What up, Super C? I just think it's an interesting story. We had 3 sisters put up with us. Yeah, I had 3 older sisters. They beat me up. Here's another neat thing. Did you know that if you feel like someone's watching you from across the room, like if you're at a restaurant or you're out somewhere and you feel like you're being watched, yawn. If you yawn and they yawn too, then they were watching you, because people will typically always yawn if they see someone else yawn. So yawn and stretch. ADD is only here to conquer games. Thanks for the stars, Patrick. Appreciate you, dude. Your older sister beat you up too? Alright, this is the last level of the game, last level of the stream. It was worth telling to you. Hell yeah, Chris. All right. Patrick, I'm not sure what you mean. All right, everybody. Oh, I don't know, Patrick. I haven't really ever tried to make sense of that. No, I think they're just little tiny ninjas. All right, everybody. I'm going to get out of here. Thank you so much for watching. Really, really, really definitely appreciate it. Once again, just telling stories, things that are interesting to watch, anyway, and going by experience, of like what I've had to go through as a guy. Anyway, so I will see you guys soon. Thank you for everything. Talk to you later. If anybody does want to message me and let me know their thoughts on anything I've talked about throughout the stream, you're welcome to. Please know it is never, ever my intention to rub anybody the wrong way or anything like that. I'm always trying to, get along with everybody as much as I can. Just like to tell stories, tell you guys interesting things that I've watched. Sometimes things might be slightly controversial, but keep in mind, I always do try to keep it as neutral as possible with everybody. I really do. I want to cast the widest net and get as many people watching, no matter what you believe, no matter how you vote, no matter who you love. So, whether you're a guy who loves guys or a girl who loves girls or a guy who loves girls or, whatever, however you love, however you vote, I don't care. As long as you like video games and you like talking about cereal and movies and other things. So, right, exactly. That's true. No, that's so true, Chris. So, have a good one, everybody. Thanks for watching. Talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye, everybody. Cortina will be on the channel tonight around 8 o'clock. Take care, everyone. And I'll be on at 11. Goodbye, everybody. Thanks for watching. Check you laters. Thank you for all the stars and support, everybody. John, thank you for everything. See you tonight, ADD. Yes, thank you so much, guys. See you later. Jody, take care. John, Chris, and Bradley Constantino, thank you for the big old donos. Talk to you guys soon. Have a good one, everybody. Take care.